So, hello everyone. Welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius, the manifesting visionary themed secret code name readings. All right, this is secret code name Amy Winehouse. All right, and I got the song when I got the secret code name. You know I'm no good. Okay. Meet you downstairs at the bar and heard your rolled up sleeves and your skull t-shirt. You say, what did you do with him today? And you sniffed me out like I was Tanqueray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me your Stella and fly. By the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. Yeah, you know, I'm no good. That's the song I heard. Sorry for putting on my singing. I couldn't help myself. I do love Amy Winehouse. But that's the song I heard, right? That's the song I heard. And therefore that's the secret code name. Okay, for those of you unfamiliar with how these secret code names work, they're purchased by individuals via my Etsy shop. All right, once they purchase it, I let them know that I got them and that their secret code name is fill in the blank, right? In this case, it is Amy Winehouse. This is their personal reading, okay? The beauty of these secret code name events is that you may resonate to one of the secret code names in divine time whenever it crosses your path, which means there's most likely a message in here for you, right? Despite the fact that this is someone's personal reading, right? You can resonate to it and find it in divine time. So, the decks that I'm using today, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle in order to figure out what the actual vision is, right? What's going on in the third eye. And then I'm using my energy descriptor cards. All right, this is a custom deck that I created. You can't find it anywhere else, although there is a good chance you will be able to find it in my Etsy shop eventually. All right, and this is to get an idea of where your actual energy is, right? So when we add your vision plus your energy, we get what the actual manifestation is. And I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot to figure out what that manifestation is when we add together your vision and your energy, right? And then I'm pulling from the universe has your back deck in order to get some guidance at the end. So, secret code name, Amy Winehouse, and those who would resonate to it in divine time. Let's get into it. Oh, also, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, be reminded I started a new page. It is Energy D22 by Nicole Myths. All right, it's on Facebook for the strict purpose of announcing new items and services in my shops, any flash sales that I offer in my shops, and the different secret codename events, whether it's a moon event or a divine duality event. Okay, I didn't want them pushing down the other posts on my feed and my main page and vice versa. So now everything that I create and everything that I offer is on a separate page for itself, okay? And you can find it using the @ symbol, Energy D22, same as my Twitter account, just on Facebook, okay? So you can keep track of all the stuff that I create and offer there, right? With that said, now we will get into it. All right, secret code name, Amy Winehouse. And because that was the message, right? That was the song of all her songs that came out. If you look at the video, you know, she can't help herself when it comes to being what is essentially self-sabotaging, okay? And so you may be dealing with that energy, feeling like you're not able to help yourself, self-sabotaging to where you create a toxic dynamic in your partnerships, or vice versa, right? You're partner, whoever it is that you deal with in life, romantically speaking, may also deal with self-sabotaging issues, and there's definitely a wounded place that those things come from. Okay, knowing that someone was no good, either you or yourself, or you yourself or someone else that you're involved with, in advance of being with them, right? You know that they have wounds, and it comes out in self-sabotaging ways, whether it's through addictions of substance abuse or infidelity, different things like that. Like you might, the song is essentially calling them out on it, right? Like, I got proof, I've got this, I've got that, like, and knowing that they do, and it's just like not wanting to face it, not wanting to face the fact that you're self-sabotaging, right? You or your person. So it might have something significant to do with it, that, or you just might need to dance and sing more. I don't know. So we'll see. So what is the vision, please, Spirit? What is the vision? What card popped out? None flipped over. Okay. Here we go. Clarities, please. 525 might be a synchronicity for you. Okay. Round and round is on the bottom. And crown chakra on the other deck. Okay. Where is your energy at? I fucking love these cards. Okay. What is the outcome? What manifests from this vision plus that energy? Clarities, please. $292 might also be a synchronistic number that pops up. Okay. And what's the guidance? Okay. It's interesting that that song is essentially about her cheating on her partner and him calling her out on it all the time. And her, you know, either being in denial of it, not wanting to face the fact that she's doing it, that she's not faithful. But knowing that her partner is her partner, you know what I mean? Knowing that her partner is her partner, not necessarily wanting to be with these other people, wanting to be with her partner, but not being able to help herself when it comes to being unfaithful. Because this energy comes up in the outcome. So listen, now I'm not accusing you of cheating, okay? I'm not accusing you of cheating, like physically sleeping with other people, even though that's possible with these cards, okay? You could be emotionally investing or confiding in others where you're not being emotionally vulnerable or real with your partner, okay? You could just be what is essentially energetically cheating on them, okay? Wishing your partner was more like someone else is kind of like cheating, okay? In a sense, because now you're fantasizing about your partner being like someone else and or fantasizing about someone else and what it would be like to be with them instead of your partner. When the real thing is you want your partner, right? You know you're meant to be with your partner. So what spins around in the mind, okay? We have the 5 of Swords, which is win or lose. Hell or high water, no matter what. Energy clarified by imagine. Okay. Then we have refusing to see. 2 of Swords clarified by Treasure Island. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Wands, challenging times, clarified by Yin. Okay. You may seriously have this ride or die mentality that you and your partner will get through everything. Thick and thin, right? Till death do you part kind of thing, right? And win or lose, you want to get to the top or the heaven type reality with your partner. And I do feel like it's a partner. So if you're catching this in divine time, don't have a partner, then this is, you know, take it how it resonates in your world, okay? Whatever you need to take from it. But this is like a having the argument, right? The 5 of Swords is sometimes an argument, right? And the need to be right, or to prove that you're right, or to prove to, you know, test somebody that they would back down and put you in the position of power or control where you're holding the pieces, right? It's more, there's a focus on winning the argument versus achieving peace. Like in lieu of the cheating example, you would rather argue with someone that you're validated in cheating versus seeking peace and having the conversations that would create an environment where you don't need to cheat, right? It's almost like preferring to be right and validating your wrong actions versus correcting the overall behavior or pattern that creates the wrong actions. Because I don't care what you say. Well, my partner's this, and you know, it's not attractive and so I cheat, or my partner's not this and this person is and that's why I cheat. Okay, but you still need to have that conversation with your partner, and if your partner is not registering what you're saying and you're unhappy, then you really shouldn't be with your partner. You know what I mean? Then you need to be with a different partner. but cheating is not acceptable, right? If you want to go win or lose instead of fighting to be right, go all the way and go to counseling or go to, you know, different kundalini classes, like whatever it takes to awaken the light energy between you and your partner and heal it if they're who you actually really want to be with, instead of supplementing their shortcomings with other people. Because I think you refuse to see the blessings they bring into your life. All of the blessings that your partner brings into your life. It's a failure of gratitude, right, on your own part and your mind. And it's because you have an internal conflict, right? The Five of Wands is an internal conflict, a challenging time with receiving the blessings. Like, you don't actually want to leave your partner because you know you're meant to be with your partner and love your partner. That's who your soul is aligned with. But you have a hard time within your own self feeling deserving of receiving those things that you should be grateful for. Like, when in doubt and focusing on your partner's shortcomings, like, please take the time to remind yourself of all of the blessings that come along with them, right? Instead of focusing on their shortcomings, refocus on their strengths so that you can pick up your own energy and your own pieces and bring the proper energetic alignment within yourself back to the dynamic to keep feeding a healthy cycle of thought, right? Because these double five, I mean, these are very conflicted energies. It's like picking a fight with someone because you feel like you don't deserve the blessings that they bring, and so you're focusing on their weaknesses instead of focusing on their strengths because you feel small or incapable, and so it's almost like a projection of your own inner energy on them. And the energy you manifest from, we got 4 shadow cards. Okay, we got Shadow Catalyst, which is the opposite of Earth Angel, right? So you're manifesting from the Shadow Catalyst energy instead of being the Earth Angel to whoever is in your life, right? You're being a catalyst agent, right? A hurt person that's hurting someone. Feeling like you're essentially denying the fact that you're wasting your dream. This in reverse, dream waster, you're in denial of the fact that you're wasting your dream. You're not realizing that you've achieved your dream. Okay? In serious denial, which means you're blocking out your clear knowing, right? And then maternal wounding. You're lacking affection. By focusing on your partner's weaknesses, they become unattractive. When they become unattractive because you're focusing on their weaknesses, you lack affection. You learned it from your mother. Your mother was probably focusing on your father's weaknesses, and therefore he was unattractive, and she was not affectionate to your father. Now you're doing the same thing with your partner. Focusing on their weaknesses so that they become unattractive, and when they're unattractive, you don't want to be affectionate, and that's what's lacking. You don't want to be affectionate with your partner because you're focusing on their weaknesses, and so you're looking at the strengths in other people and finding them attractive because you're focusing on their strengths and all the things that your partner's not. When really you just need to refocus on your partner's strengths so that they become attractive because you're focusing on their strengths, kind of like you're doing with other people, potentially doing with other people. so that you can become affectionate again. Because when you're affectionate with your partner, it's going to heal, right? And you're going to start receiving even more blessings from your partner because you're looking at their strengths, you're focusing on their strengths. It's coming out in the form of affection, and they're reciprocating, right? This has to do with your challenge when it comes to receiving. You don't actually want to receive love from your partner, which is why you're not giving love for your partner to receive where they deserve to receive it. You're focusing on their weaknesses, which makes them unattractive. Instead of focusing on their strengths and letting them be attractive in their strengths and being affectionate. So what does this manifest, right? When you have this going on in the mind's eye and this type of energy, we get the Six of Swords with the Son of Cups, right? Which is the Knight of Cups, which means you move forward with communications of interest, right? Or people that are appreciative of you and your strengths, right? Because maybe your partner's having a hard time seeing your strengths because you're constantly shedding light on their weaknesses, and so they're constantly seeing you in a negative light. So you move forward, Six of Swords, with communications of emotional elements to them. Or people love you and appreciate you and communicate that, or are grateful to you, or apologize to you, or consider you, and it's coming out in their communications. But these are Knight energies, right? It's not King energies, it's Knight energies. And then you get involved with these third-party soulmates. Three of Cups, Two of Cups, for a total of 5 cups, which ends up, you're not seeing the 2 cups that's right there. You know what I mean? If you think about traditional 5 of Cups card, you're not seeing the 2 cups that are beautiful right there behind you, that you're putting behind you on the back of your mind. You're focusing on the 3 of Cups that are spilled, right? You're focusing on third-party energies that only cause you to spill out energy and take you away from your partner. And you go into this Mother of Cups mode where, maybe you feel guilty and then you want to overpour love, or, you have this desire to overgive to these knights as a queen because, you're getting this emotional support or I love you type stuff from a third party instead of being the affectionate person that receives the I love you from who you're with. It creates a cycle. Right? You might feel like your partner doesn't love you and appreciate you, and it's because you're not loving and appreciating your partner. Like these third-party energies that are speaking these kind, loving words to you don't have to be other, physical, romantic interests, right? They could be third parties as family, they could be third parties as friends that are always telling you I love you and appreciate you, so you're giving all your energy there and focusing on the beauty of their strengths when you would be giving that to your partner. Like you're kind of cheating your partner out of your best energy because you're not focusing on their best energy, you're focusing on their worst energy, and so they're getting all of this worse energy from you, So the guidance: I choose to learn through love in any moment. I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. You can choose love, right? You don't have to be afraid of receiving love and having a healthy partnership. Just because, a weak maternal energy who focuses on weaknesses is what you learned from, right? You can choose to learn from love and see things differently, and you can recenter and you can, really contemplate in a place of stillness what it is that you can do to improve your partnership instead of just, hoping for it and imagining it. Even though you're possibly always fighting or picking at each other, right? Making it tense. So really think about all that, right? Think about that, because this is the energy that came through for your reading. Secret codename Amy Winehouse, right? Secret codename Amy Winehouse. So drop a like if you haven't already. It helps support me and the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know how it resonated with you, whether it was your reading or you just resonated to it in divine time. I do hope that it helped, right? Put things into some perspective for you on why things manifest the way they are, you know, being the manifesting visionary that you are. All right. Until next time, guys, my love and support is with you always. Take care.